Oh my God, just then I saw an electric bike, one of those like $12,000 souped up double pumper, like electric push bike, mountain bike things. They're probably about 12 to 13,000. And it reminded me of when Victoria Police and Drug Court, the system, were harassing me because I was in that IBAC investigation, and they were throwing resource after resource at me, not to solve crimes, not to prevent crimes, but to prevent somebody from daring to question the corruption that exists in Victoria. In that, I was playing games with one of their informants, and he would, to fit part of the bill, to like fit the look, he would turn up, if need be, on a brand new Ducati, a brand new $12,000 like giant, like easily a $13,000 push bike, brand new, just boom. If it fit the criteria, if it fit what was required by Victoria Drug Court, Victorian system, police to play their little Truman harass game against me, they would literally, I'm talking about Ducati motards, push bikes through the Apple computers. When I started studying and they were trying to, like, all their little informants that they put in the classroom would be given brand new Apple iMacs, brand new MacBook Pros. I kid you not. This was just all literally Victoria Police, because I would be, at that stage, I'd be making it well known about how disgusting their misuse of taxes is, how going after people. This was before doing things like flying the helicopter over it. This was before they got called out for buzzing a media conference. I'd be calling them out how disgusting. It's like a misappropriation of taxes. They're using the public money to harass people, right? So in that, what they would do, this is genuinely what Victoria Police would do while I was under the watchful, warranted eyes of Magistrate Pappas in the drug court order. They would literally, to try and rub it in my face, like, what can you do? They would just gloat. Yeah, you want to complain about us squandering public money? And they'd turn up, they'd have their informants turn up on brand new push bikes, or turn up to class with brand new MacBook Pros. I kid you not. It was unashamed, and it was the most disgusting thing, knowing the crime stats, the women dying, the elderly left to bleed to death, the 12-year-old migrants hacked to pieces, knowing the crime, the prison overcrowding, the riots, the Indigenous woman left to die in the prisons, knowing the full extent of the carnage that exists in Victoria, potholed roads, knowing the full extent of the carnage that exists in Victoria, it was one of the most sickening things I've ever experienced in my life. Government workers, Victoria Police and drug court workers, and their paid informants and whatnot, who they would turn a blind eye, they'd be puffing on that meth like there was no tomorrow. Who cares? As long as you got at this guy who dared question their corruption. I kid you not. And here they were just gloating when I first started complaining or sending emails to 3AW about how it's a misappropriation of taxes for the police to be using public money to harass people, all that type of stuff. Because those emails were sent knowingly on monitored devices, their reaction to that was to gloat, literally, like, what are you going to do? If we want to spend public money to harass people, we will. And in that was the most unashamed squandering of your money. I wish I had Neuralink. With all the respect to the people who genuinely need Neuralink, I wish I could show you what I was experiencing and the squandering of public money. It was the most sickening thing. And there was Magistrate Pappas, like, thinking, oh, that's all well and good. It's what we do in this system. You shouldn't dare to question us. And you definitely shouldn't tell us to go F ourselves down the lens of those surveillance cameras we're abusing. I kid you not. And then, again, I say it all the time, I would shut up. I would not talk about it if we weren't doing so poorly in that area. We are doing disgustingly appalling, and here's the members of it, the highest ranked members of this law and order system in Victoria, doing things like that, squandering the public's money unashamedly on just getting at people who dared question their corruption, or even dared question their incompetence. No, corruption, outright corruption often at times. What else do you call weaponised sex offences, abuse of surveillance equipment, turning blind eye to meth and juice, and rewarding those paid informants on at least one occasion with the returned custody of the toddler that their drug-addicted mess of a life had seen removed from them. And then to add to that, somebody goes like either a mainstream media troll or a government troll on X goes, "You got any evidence, Michael?" Well, yes, I've given the dates, times, places of exactly how I know what I just said then is 100% true, and you can verify it. It's completely verifiable. 100%. I've given it to Four Corners, I've given it to the mainstream media, I've given it to IBAC, I've given it to Drug Court, I've given it to everybody. I've written it in a book. So yes to that person to that troll who said, "You got any evidence, Michael?" Yes, as a matter of fact, I do, and more's coming. Speak soon.